Taking a minute to ground in here in this beautiful Mama Gaia space that I get to inhabit, which I'm so, so grateful for. Just wanting to take a moment to talk about this unbelievable time that we're in. Can you feel it? Can you feel the light? Light is literally raining down upon us in all ways. So the day I'm recording this today is July 31st, 2023. We are about to continue on into one of the most massive portals I would guess that we've ever had. So tomorrow, August 1st and 2nd, I don't know the specifics, but it's Lammas. It marks the highest point of the sun in the sky, literally the highest, light raining down on us. It's also, we're in the middle already, or in the beginning part of the Lionsgate portal, 8-8 Lionsgate, which is a massive just portal of healing and ascension and possibilities, and just light raining down from all the ways, as well as a full moon, a full super moon in Aquarius on the 2nd, I believe, or maybe it's the 1st. It's Tuesday. So whatever day that is, I think it's the 1st. Yes, it's the 1st. We are in the midst of Venus retrograde, which you may have noticed has brought back all of the past, all of the relationship dynamics, relational fields of like self-love, your worth, your value, things in partnership, in how you relate to your children, to family, anything relating to your ability to honor yourself and create healthy boundaries, move more out of codependence into interdependence. Just a mashup and a shit show, what it sometimes feels like, of all the old pain, feeling like, oh my God, have I regressed back 5, 10, 15, 25 years? Like, did I lose all my healing ability and all my groundedness? Like, what just happened? It may be a really difficult time for you right now, and you may be feeling amazing. You may be somewhere in between. So whatever is happening for you right now is exactly what needs to be happening. So if you're not feeling all this, energy or whatever it is, or light, you're not doing it wrong. There isn't anything wrong. You're never late to your own party. So whatever's happening within your system is exactly the way that it's meant to be for you. Everybody's on different cycles, working through different things. Different aspects of things will hit people differently. And it's right on time for you, whatever's happening. But what I've noticed yesterday, I had to be outside for like 3 hours. Had to be. I, love being outside, but I literally needed to just come outside and be. And I was doing some of my beautiful embodiment practices from my one of my favorite mentors, Angela Johnson, who taught me much of my somatic healing practices. And I was doing a practice that anchors light down into your body through your, crown and through your spine and into your pelvis and into your core and into your root. And it was so necessary for me to be doing it, and to be doing it outside, because I literally felt, it's hard to describe, almost like so highly agitated with the way that the energy felt, not triggered by anyone in particular, just like literally so uncomfortable in my physical body, because like the energy was just like this. And it almost felt like, if you've seen The Wizard of Oz, when Dorothy is in the house flying, and like the cows are flying by and she's just like, flying around. Like, I felt like I was so ungrounded, and like literally felt like there was no ability to find ground and to find stability. And it felt so bizarre. And the birds were like swirling above me in the most bizarre way. Like, it was one of the strangest experiences I've ever had. Like, it felt like I unhooked from a timeline and literally was thrown into like, whoosh, like, okay, where are you going to land? And so I came outside and I did my practices and was just grounding. And then I did, went for a walk and did some work outside. And by the end of the day, I felt much better. I woke up this morning and first of all, I was exhausted because sleep has been wild, with all kinds of interesting dreams and healing while I sleep. But I woke up this morning and just exhausted, but did get up with the sun like I do. Came outside to do my practices, did my sun gazing, and started to get ready for my day. And after I drank all of my water, which is just pure alkaline water with a squeeze of lemon in it, I probably drank about a liter and a half of water and did my, grounding outside. After that, I don't even know how to explain to you what the energy was like. I almost felt manic. I had so much energy and like so much drive. Like I cleaned the entire bathroom, scrubbed the shower, did all the things before like 7:45 in the morning. Like it was crazy. And it was almost hard not to make it like buzzy energy. I had to just keep bringing it down into my channel, bringing it down into my body, grounding, I was listening to a root chakra. Like each chakra has a sound, and the one for the root chakra is Lam. So just over and over and over, the soundtrack was going long, long, with really beautiful like music in the back. And that really helped me ground. And I just kept like, okay, how can I get back into my body? Came outside, did another of the practice that I did last night, had this massive like opening in my crown. Like I don't even know how to explain it. It is so crazy. And I've heard from many of you, everything from, oh my gosh, doesn't this feel so amazing, to, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm going to murder somebody, to, oh my gosh, life has never been this hard, to, I'm exhausted, I feel crazy, whatever it is. So like everything in between, it is an absolute mishmash of all the things. And basically what's happening is the light is literally just raining down. Think of it like if you have a really unkept closet and you don't really go in there, you don't have a light in there, but one day you go in and you shine a flashlight and you see all these things that really need to be organized, and like, oh my God, I didn't realize that was in here. And oh my gosh, this and this needs attention. That is what's happening right now for our inside out, for our actual body temple, for our past emotions, for anything that we've been holding. And everything is happening exactly as it's meant to, meaning the reason that we're in this time. So like Venus retrograde, the purpose is to see the old stuff that we fast forwarded through and go back and bring it back into wholeness, to see those little pieces of us that needed love and needed attention that we weren't able to serve the first time, and we weren't able to show up for the first time in a way that was, allowing them to feel complete. So getting to see them again and getting to see new layers and deeper layers and holding space for all of that and bringing it back into the light, bringing it back into love. So all of this is so perfectly by design. It is all here to serve you. So even if it feels so terrible, just understand it's terrible with a purpose, and just keep trying to ground into the knowledge that this is serving me and this is what is meant to be happening. I need to see this to heal it. The only way out is through. You have to be able to see these pieces that are trapped in your body, that have been, suppressed down. And the reason they're coming up, the reason it feels this way or feels this bad or keeps coming up, is so that it can be seen. Just picture, that little version of you holding a sign saying, please, please. And like all the people that are representing all of that, whether it's your spouse, your children, whatever it is, literally see them holding a sign saying, healing here, like your little one needs attention, and going within. Like it's not about anything you think it's about, like nothing. It isn't. It really isn't. So the moment you feel triggered, activated, anxious, sad, rage-filled, whatever it is, go inside your body, use some of the practices, use the grounding tools, get connected in. And what will really serve that is doing it outside. Get your bare feet on the ground, get your back against a tree, get your feet in water, go to the beach, go to the lake, go to the river, even take a bath. Like Allison Ellsbury of Embodied Brilliance was giving a beautiful talk for parents helping anchor light for their children right now, because a lot of us have little light anchors that are coming in, and you know, it's easy for your system to get fried if you're not really supporting it. And so to support our little light beings, she was talking about you know, being out in nature with them, being in water, planting flowers together, just really beautiful connective things. And the way you want to think about this is like, there's so much light raining down, and in order to not like blow a fuse, like there's two kind of ways this goes if we're not really prepared to receive it. One, it's like blows your system. Like that's what would have happened to me last night if I would have just eaten or tried to go to bed or put on the TV or what else, you know, whatever, like, because my go-to thing is like just stuffing with food. So like if I would have just like, oh, this feels terrible, I'm just going to eat. I would have like either clogged my system and disrupted the light trying to come in, or I would have blown a fuse. Like this morning, if I hadn't have grounded, so last night I would have clogged the system. This morning I would have blown a fuse. Like if I would have just like taken on that manic energy of like, like I would have just like system explosion. Like I probably would have overdone it, and or been in this like space of like doing, but from not like an aligned being space, which is not obviously helpful in any way. So we really want to do whatever we can to bring the light in. So get on the ground, get in the water. There's lots of wind and fire energy right now. So air and fire all swirling and raining down. So the opposite of that, to bring it in, to ground it, to balance it, is earth and water. So nature, water, getting into your body, nourish your body right now. This is an amazing time to like slow down, be with what is coming up for you, and really nurture and nourish your body. So slowing down, taking breaks, sitting outside in the sun gazing. The sun is not bad for you, and you can look at it, especially in the morning and in the evening. I'll do another video on that later. Oh, we've been told so many things that aren't true. Anyway, being in nature, taking a moment, taking space for yourself, taking time outs, taking pauses, going on walks, sitting in the forest, sitting in the garden, being at the beach, and really nourishing your body. Organic, whole, real foods. Do not right now be eating things like fast food and processed foods and things that you cannot pronounce. Even really simple things that we don't think, you know, much about, like citric acid, things like that. Just really simple things that clogs your system, and it makes it so the light can't just come in. So just really simple whole foods, superfoods, lots of herbs and things. Whatever you can do to really nourish and nurture your body, and nourish and nurture your connection to yourself, your higher wisdom, to Gaia. Just open the gates for the light to come in, and you will be so well served. Like this is a time of massive transformation, of massive healing. Things are changing. Like it has felt like an absolute shit show out in the collective for what, 3 years now? Are we going on 3 years? I don't even know. I basically have created my own world, and I don't go out there much, but it's been crazy. And a lot of people have had a lot of deep trauma from all the things that have happened. And the amazing thing is now is the ship is righting. So don't pay too much attention to what's happening out there. Really none, unless you really feel called to. Focus inward, focus in your garden, in your family, right here, close in. But things are shifting. The light is coming. It is just blasting everything open in the most beautiful way. But sometimes that is messy, and it's okay. Just anchor here, focus here, just love yourself, love your family, your chosen family. If your family of origin has, you know, disowned you because you're the crazy one. Oh, so much fun. We've all gone through so many fun things. Just be here, allow the light, receive the light. You're not doing it wrong. You can't mess it up. You can't be late to your own party. Like you will receive what you need to, as long as you're available for it. And you can, you'll get the healing one way or another. Like, it will come, but you can use this to fast forward, to quantum leap, and to make you can make it more easeful for yourself. So if you're opening to it and receiving, it's much less painful. So connect in, be available for what's here, understand that if it's hard and it feels terrible, that's okay. It will get better. This too shall pass, and just hold space for that part of you that feels like it's hard. The meditation transmission on this channel, I think it's about 17 minutes long. I believe it's called the meditation transmission. That one would be incredibly, helpful if you are in a lot of pain, or just needed to be held on something. If you're just really needing a nourishing space, that was straight from Mother Mary in the most beautiful way. In the middle of the night one night, Spirit got me up and had me download that for y'all. Back then, it's several months old now, I think. But anyway, it would be a beautiful holding space if you are struggling, if you do need extra, holding, if your little parts and pieces need extra love. But just know that this is all happening for us. It is all by design. It is beautifully orchestrating the most massive shift we have ever seen into the light, into the new earth, into the golden age, into all the things beautiful. Sending so many blessings. Mwah.